People are upset tonight over the uncertain future of light rail service in Everett. Thanks for joining us here at 11. I'm Preston Phillips. Sound Transit staff and board members are considering scaling back on certain light rail projects amid a $34.5 billion budget gap on its long-range plan. KOMO's Jackie Kent was at a town hall meeting tonight about the next step. She's live in Everett with the very latest for us. Jackie?
And Preston, people tell us they are eager for Sound Transit to add 16 miles of light rail tracks, extending the current system from Lynnwood up to Everett. But the question remains what the timing could look like when there are these ongoing budget problems.
It is the spine from Everett to Tacoma.
People packed into Everett Station for a town hall meeting about the future of Sound Transit have a common goal, some sharing it bluntly.
Our message to the Sound Transit Board is to build the damn trains.
Snohomish County Executive Dave Summers and Everett Mayor Cassie Franklin led a panel detailing the challenges to fund a light rail extension into Everett. A piece of the light rail puzzle Mayor Franklin calls completing the spine.
As a job center, it's important that we serve this part of the region.
The timeline has been pushed back despite voters signing off on the project in 2016 as part of a larger package that includes extensions to West Seattle, Ballard, Tacoma, and more. Officials say Sound Transit is facing a $34.5 billion funding gap to deliver on the entire project due to rising construction costs, inflation, and revised revenue projections.
Sound Transit is facing cost increases, up to 20% on the 25-year plan.
As of now, Transit is slated to bring the light rail to the Southwest Industrial Center by 2037 and to downtown Everett by 2041. But Mayor Franklin calls that unacceptable.
I think we can expedite that, and I believe that with some of the cost-saving measures that we are planning, that we will be able to move that timeline up a bit.
To help close the funding gap, city and county leaders are asking people to weigh in on a survey that lists ways to restructure or scale back parts of the system. That could mean delaying or deferring various projects, exploring partnerships with the private sector, securing funds from the state or the feds, among other things. Groups like the Transportation Choices Coalition are eager to get an updated plan rolling.
We want the board to find ways to not cut light rail lines, to keep light rail projects moving, and remember, we're all in this together as one region.
You can find the link to that transit survey at KOMOnews.com. Future Sound Transit meetings are planned to discuss light rail future and potential impacts in Pierce County and Seattle. Sound Transit does hope to have an updated plan by the end of June. For now, live in Everett, Jackie Kent, KOMO News.